Hello everybody, my name's Raylan Bovair and today I'm going to be explaining photosynthesis in cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the process that all living cells use to break down glucose into usable energy called ATP. Cellular respiration is defined as catabolic, which means that it releases energy during the process of breaking down larger molecules into smaller molecules. It requires oxygen and glucose and releases carbon dioxide, water, and energy. It begins in the cytoplasm, the liquid that fills a cell, and is completed in the mitochondria, the powerhouse or generator of the cell. Photosynthesis is the process plants use to create sugars. They do this by taking in carbon dioxide and water, using light energy to create sugars they can turn into usable energy. Oppositely to cellular respiration, this process is anabolic, meaning that it requires energy while combining carbon dioxide molecules into glucose. Photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplasts, which reside in the plant's leaves. When you look closely at the reactants and products of these different processes, you'll notice that it seems they are essentially switch. Photosynthesis takes in carbon dioxide and water, which is very similar to the products of cellular respiration. On the other side, you'll also see that the reactants of cellular respiration are very similar to the products of photosynthesis, glucose and oxygen. It appears as though the equations are reversed, even though they're not quite exactly the same. They complement each other well in this way. Plants provide organisms with the oxygen they need for respiration, and they also provide glucose when consumed. Organisms that use cellular respiration provide plants with the carbon dioxide they require for photosynthesis. Contrary to the fact that plants are most commonly associated with photosynthesis, all cells must undergo cellular respiration, which includes plants. Without it, they would not be able to turn the sugars they create during photosynthesis into usable energy. Animals, on the other hand, cannot use photosynthesis since they do not have the chloroplasts that are necessary to create their own food. Instead, they must consume glucose that they can find within plants or other organisms that have eaten the plants. However, both plants and animals have mitochondria where cellular respiration takes place. And some most common references of plants using cellular respiration include when the plant is still a seedling and does not yet have the leaves, which can undergo photosynthesis, or times when sunlight is not present. And there are even certain plants that do not possess chlorophyll, which they need to photosynthesize, such as mushrooms and fungi. I hope that you were able to learn something from this video, and thank you so much for listening.